Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another class of working out. Let's start moving with side shuffle. All right. So today we're going to start off with no huffing and puffing. We're going to do some more side plank stuff. Finish off the kind of the 3 in a row development of our adductor / groin stimulation with our side plank. Revisit that crab thing we did a few weeks ago. That'll be the first part. So not a lot of movement, not a lot of heavy strength, focusing on muscle activation, blah, blah, blah. Okay, 3, 2, 1, come on out, let's do butt kickers. And then we'll finish with a bit of a hit. Blast, boom, black mats out. That means something with burpees. All right, kick those heels up. So I'll say something like head up, chest up, look straight forwards. And I'll say that right after I feel like I should look at my feet. And I'm not sure, if you watch me closely, I'll almost go to look down, then I'll look up. But for some reason, it's fascinating to see what my feet are doing. But I don't want to look down, I want to look straight ahead. Hence the cue for all of you guys, don't look down. That's just because I wanted to. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of this might be a dance step actually, right? So I got my left foot planted. I'm gonna take my right foot forwards and right foot back. Right foot forwards, right foot back. My unmoving foot isn't twisting or turning. Maybe the heel comes off and I'm in the front. Okay, that's it. I'm just moving forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards. Do this with as much spring and what's the word? Ferocity? That might not be a word. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Plant your other foot and now just pivot. Okay. Moving foot goes to front, to back, to front, to back. I'm going to say there's no real rules on this. Your foot's going to plant and push the way you feel it should. So follow it, right? Hopefully a lot of the things that I do that are a little more dynamic are just also allow you to just do your thing. 3, 2, 1, come on out. All right, we're going to be springing later, so let's warm up our spring. Little baby jumping jacks. This can be a step. Hop in, I'll hop out, or continuous hopping, or stepping in, stepping out, stepping in, stepping out, fast feet. All of them are viable. If when you do burpees, there's no hop or spring in your body, then it might be unreasonable to expect you to hop or spring now. So step, 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 right? 3, 2, 1, come on out of that. Excellent. Okay. Dynamic mobility. Let's take the right foot back. I'm going to take the left hand to the inside of my front leg and then open up to the ceiling if possible. I'm going to go the other way. Left foot back. Right hand to the inside of the front foot. Left hand opens to the ceiling. If that movement's too big for you, right foot goes back, left elbow to left knee, and twist open to the right. Other side, left foot goes back, right elbow to right knee, twist to the left, and come back. So continue with that in the amount of movement that feels right for you, okay? The goal here is to try to look like you know what you're doing. If you actually do look good, well, that's just bonus, not required, not even the goal. You're trying to look good. If you actually look like you're flailing and you just learned to walk today, then you're waking up your motor cortex. You're living the dream. If you're limiting yourself to a movement that's very easy for you, try to extend it a bit, a little bit bigger step, reach for that floor. Can you look at the ceiling? And when I first did that, no, I couldn't. We're doing one more each way because I got dizzy. As it turns out, if you don't slosh that fluid around in your inner ear enough, and then all of a sudden one day you do, well, those sensors don't understand that and you get dizzy. Okay, come out, breathe. All right. So I'm actually going to use the mat for our first exercise. Yeah, right. So let me describe our plan. We're going to be on a 40-20 clock, but we're not really going to be working too hard. So back to that side plank. So I think I've figured out a good way to like transition and make this easy enough for every level of ability. We're going to use that cue. So I basically got my knees together. All right, I'm going to take my left foot out to the side, and that's going to be the adductor that's going to be working. My right hand goes to the opposite side. So there's a straight line, hand, knee, foot, okay? And so all we're going to do now, again, it'd be awesome to see what you guys are doing with this. So there's levels of difficulty with this side plank thing, okay? The most difficult is to completely bear weight with that bottom leg, or sorry, the top leg, okay? And then from there we can grade it where maybe I just push into the ground with my hand, with my left foot, and I take maybe half the weight off my knee, okay? Or a third of the weight, or as much as you feel comfortable with. All we do is unweight that knee, and that puts pressure onto the groin, okay? So we're gonna work with that. We're gonna do a repetition where we either lift the knee, okay, or just gently unweight it. And we're gonna go at our own pace. So maybe 1, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. And then all we're gonna do is come out of that. Knee goes beside the other knee, other foot goes out, and we do whatever we just did again. So unweight that knee, count to 2 or 3 or 4, bring it back down, and switch sides. So for 40 seconds, we're just going from one side to the other, gently doing a 1 repetition on each side, okay? That's the idea. Then we rest for 20, and then for 40 seconds, we do that crab thing. So this might just be, I don't know, you watching going, what the heck? But let's try. There's a video on this already, so hopefully you practiced it. So all we're gonna do here, and let me call it out. So we can maybe do this together. And then I'm not sure if that's gonna be the best, but anyways, bum comes up, left hand comes up, right foot goes to where left hand was. Left hand goes down, right hand comes up, left foot goes to where the hand was. And now we just reverse it. Right hand up, left foot to where it was, right hand down. Left hand up, right foot to where it was. So we just do that for 40 seconds, okay? I feel like if I call that out like left, right, I'm gonna get confused, you're gonna get confused. How about we just kind of roll with it and see what happens? Okay, that'll be awesome. Now we're getting ready for the twister competition. Okay, we're doing the adductor thing from side to side. So get ready in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We just unweight that knee or pick it up, put it back, and switch sides. Okay. Remember that tendency I told you guys about where you're in that side plank position? Sometimes the bum tends to reach backwards. Push the hip forward. The hand that's on the floor, I'd really like that arm to be very vertical, okay? If the hand is too far away from you and there's an angle, it might feel temporarily easier, but it's actually long-term harder. And rest. Rest. Not even looking at the clock. Anyway, that's the deal. Okay. Get ready for this crab thing. Oh, I called it crab roll. That's what I did. I don't know if it's a roll, but we're going to call it crab roll. 3, 2, 1. Bum up. And now we just start with these transitions slowly. Okay? It's not about doing this fast. The more time you spend with only 3 of your limbs or even 2 of your limbs touching the floor, the harder it is. Okay? So kind of as soon as something touches down, something should be picking up. All right? If you find yourself kind of moving quickly through a little piece of the movement, that's because that's the piece of the movement that you are the weakest at. I would encourage you to try. Rest. Stop. To slow down through that. All right, we got this figured out. A little more huffing and puffing than I thought there'd be. Whew, okay. We're going back to that first one. I think we're going to do this 4 times. So Pick a leg, reach it out, and begin. So I found on my first round, I wasn't holding the position very long, and I just spent a lot of time just transitioning. Felt less effective for me. So I'm going to hold it for a little longer. Fewer transitions. And I think I'm going to feel a little more oomph out of this, okay? Again, if this is really hard for you, then you're not holding it for any more than like a half a second. And you're spending more time in transitions. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Which means that's how you get through the 40 seconds of it. That's how you get stronger. All right, crab roll. I think that's going to take off. Okay, we're going in. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So I do believe you guys have this nailed. Okay. I use the mat, honestly, as a reference point, so I know where to put my hands and my feet. Okay? And I am well aware of the possibility that at some point I'm going to put a hand or a foot wrong. And then we have a blooper video. Are you still breathing? Or are you so focused on doing this right? 3, 2, 1, and rest. If your hand and your foot get tied in a knot together, I cannot help you with that. All right, doing the adductor thing in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Again, it is possible that the hand bearing your weight is actually the part that's the hardest, okay? And if that's the case, listen to your body. Only go for as long as you want. Again, you might not be lifting the knee at all. But it'll get stronger, okay? We're coming down to the end pretty soon here. Going in 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, so if you're following me here, this is the third time in 10 days that we've done that exercise. How's it feeling? Are you feeling like you're changing? Crab roll. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I feel like this is our third round. If it's our fourth, I apologize. I'm calling this our third, and we're going to do one more after this. Remember, the more of this we do, the less time we have for burpees, so. Slowly, slowly. I feel myself rushing through this. Don't do that. I also feel lots of things popping and snapping in my shoulders. I think that's okay though. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay. One more round. Then we're gonna do burpee blast. Okay, 5 seconds. Here we go. Pick a leg. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Well, I've done this just about as much as you guys, and I find that the way I move is evolving. How I'm able to pay attention to certain things is evolving. Strength is evolving. 3, 2, 1, and rest. And I think that's super cool. All right, one more crab roll. I feel like I invented this actually. but I am pretty sure. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. That is rather presumptive and unlikely. When you do have both hands and both feet on the ground for the moment and you're looking up, raise your bum. That's just a good thing to do. So have in mind, this is what you're going to use when you're on the ground and you go to get up. Like you've fallen. 3, 2, 1, rest. Right? You've fallen. Okay, next time you fall and you go to get up, you'll notice you're way better at it. Oh, I need that for my knees, right? Okay, grab some water, walk around. Okay. So burpee blast. I considered doing burpee Tabata, but I don't like that. Not enough rest. Now, so we're going to go 20-20, okay? 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off. And I realized, oh yeah, what was I going to use this pad for? After the burpees, okay? If we have time. Which I think we will, because we're not going to do burpees for that long. Okay, so burpees, recall. You got some options, right? Full meal deal. All the way to the floor. Pop up. And a big jump. Or a little jump. Or maybe the toes don't leave the ground, okay? You might not go to the ground at all, right? The feet just pop back and pop up. And then there's always the trusty step out, step back up, and do the wave. Oh man, that's just changing the height of most of the mass of your body from high to low and swinging your head through the air is taxing. So, okay, there's nothing easy about any of this. And we're going in 5 seconds. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, 20 seconds. We're gonna do like, I don't know, let's say 5 of these. So choose to pace yourself or just hit it from the beginning and then die. 20 seconds on, 20 seconds rest, times 5. 3, 2, 1, rest. Now big breaths. For sure, 1, 2, or 3. Big breaths. Feel yourself relax. Feel yourself recover. Now feel yourself get excited. Tighten up. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on. In 5, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, big breaths. Relax. Recover. Keep moving around. Now get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Three, 2, 1, rest. Get a little bit slower. Okay, 2 more to go, right? All right. Breathe, relax. Okay, get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. And 3, 2, 1, relax. Okay, you know the drill. 1 more. Get ready. And 3, 2, 1, go. Last one. Come on. Keep your speed up. 3, 2, 1. Okay. If you're lying down, that's okay. Big breaths. As soon as you can, get up, walk around. You will recover faster. Oh man, I'm all tangled up here. Okay, you keep breathing. You keep moving. There we go. All right. What are we doing? This is kind of like an intro to our stretching. We've done this before. We've only done this once, maybe twice before. So it's really good for so many things that we do can be used for different reasons, right? This can be just a movement piece to wake yourself up when you've been sitting too long. A good warm-up piece. We've done it in the warm-up before. I'm not sure how to explain why we're doing this right now, but we did just really tax our adductors over the last 10 days. Pardon me. So what I want for us to do is have our knee, and we're going to be here for a little while, so that's why I need something softer. So I'm planted on my knee. My left foot's out there. This is the same position that we started in at the beginning of the workout, okay? But now what I want us to do is, this is our position. Got that? Okay, cool. I'm going to turn so you can see what I'm doing here. So what I want us to do at our own speed, for as long as I say, is hands are going to be on the floor. And all I want you to do is reach your bum backwards, okay? And then we're going to come forwards. The hips are going to kind of rock towards the floor. And then we're going to walk our hands backwards. And again, as low as we can get, we're going to go that back and forth, okay? So I will put a clock on so I don't get confused. Okay, and from the front, this is what it looks like. So I reach back, and when I'm in this bum back position, I'm really trying to get this upper inner part of my groin to get as close to the floor as possible. So I'm arching my back. My chest is curving up and out, right? And I'm just trying to loosen up those muscles. So let's do this for 40 seconds. We'll do one side, back and forth. Then we'll switch, do the other side. I think we'll do that twice. Here we go. Ready? And you can go forwards or back to start with. Doesn't matter to me. Okay. Just gently going all the way in both directions. I really want that leg that's out straight. I want that knee straight. Okay. No bending in the knee. Okay. So this could be classified a really gentle exercise, okay? This is one of those mobility things that's just really good for us. It's like there's so many. 3, 2, 1. We're going to slowly transition to the other side. So what I'll do in my own personal life is have my things that I do, and then I'll see someone doing something like, oh, I used to do that and it was really good for me. I should do it again. Okay, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Okay. So when I think of that, I'm randomly going to throw it in here. So you guys can build your toolbox of things that are good for you. I have a clear memory, maybe not the year specifically, but I'm going to say 2010, 2011 is when someone showed this to me. And when I first did it, the tension, and I'll say like the searing pain I felt in my groin was remarkable. 3, 2, 1, and come on out of that. So yeah, that's how it felt when I first did it. And I thought to myself, wow, is it supposed to hurt this much? Well, the answer is no, but if it does, we should do this more often. 3, 2, 1, here we go. All right, just doing this back and forth all the way. We're not working very hard at this. This is a really nice kind of transition segue into the stretching part of the workout. We were still moving, which lets us recover from the huffing and puffing, especially in a short workout like this. 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. So it's so common that a person might have a limited amount of time to work out, to the point where they think, is it even worth it to do it? Once the warm-up is done, then including the cool down and stretching, that's only like 10 minutes of working out. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Yeah, and in 10 minutes, you can do, I don't know, that burpee thing. Can you do that for 10 minutes? Well, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe you can do it for 4 minutes and you're exhausted. Well, boom. So, by the way, this is really good for your hands and elbows and shoulders, getting used to these almost like plank type positions, okay? You traditionally do a plank by putting your hands on the back of the couch. 3, 2, 1, and come on out of that. Then this is a thing that'll help you adapt to those positions and eventually do a plank on the floor. Okay, nice work. We're going to do a quad stretch here. So I'm going to do the standing. All right, so I like to balance here. So right ankle into right hand. I'm going to squeeze the knees, tuck the pelvis in, but stay standing upright. And I'm doing a gentle shrug with my right arm. And I'm not trying very hard. And we're relaxing. I really want those knees together though, okay? Like in my case, my right knee is in front of my left. That's okay, but there's no space between them. Okay, my thighs are squeezing each other. 3, 2, 1, come on out. Switch sides. And breathe. Remember, squeeze the knees, tuck the pelvis, squeeze my bum cheeks tight, and stand upright. All right, 3, 2, 1, come on out. Switch sides, same thing. All right, so if you've been doing this just like you just joined us here this fall, and this is the first time you've done anything like this, now that November's here, likely that wherever you are, there's some slipperiness on the ground. Notice if you are able to, I guess, acclimate to that more quickly. How stable do you feel on slippery ground? 3, 2, 1. If you do slip a little bit, other side, are you able to catch yourself, right? So notice if you change what you're doing, if you added a bit of this, like, I don't know, fitness health thing to your life, like, is it actually paying off in the real world? Well, yes, it is. It's important that you notice it and recognize it. 3, 2, 1, come on out, and we're doing one more each side. Because if you notice it and recognize it, holy crow, you can't buy that much motivation to inspire you to do the next thing, right? And if you already experienced that, well, then you know all this stuff, and you stopped listening to me a long time ago. I know who you are. 3, 2, 1, come on out. Last stretch, last leg. Yeah, still not trying very hard. By the way, this is good for your ankle. If you're grabbing onto your forefoot or your toes and your ankle's bending as far as it can, yeah, cool. Does it maybe feel uncomfortable? Well, moderate it, but still, do it. It'll be good for it. I don't do this nearly as long when I'm by myself, by the way. This is how you should do it. So I'm thankful that I get to do this with you guys. So twice a week, I actually do it right. 3, 2, 1. Come on out of that. Nice work. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it, and so does your body. Good luck. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye.